Am I happy about my birthday tomorrow? Probably not, because it's a birthday, and birthdays never ever end very well, and they don't start very well either. Birthdays, woohoo! Happy, happy, happy birthday, happy, happy, happy birthday, happy, happy, happy birthday. Thank you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to me. Yes, happy birthday to me. That's my happy birthday song. You can wish me happy birthday. Good evening, Philip. Good evening, Harry. Good evening, everybody, and happy whatever you're celebrating today, which could be anything. There's lots of things going on. Yay! But tomorrow's my birthday. But today is not. And yes, my father said, "You're never that age tomorrow," and I'm like, "Yes, I am." Oh no. But ages. Oh, thank you very much. Hooray! Happy birthday to me. I got a birthday present. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Probably the only one I'm gonna get today or tomorrow, wherever. Yay. Birthdays haven't been particularly helpful to me. I've had a series of unfortunate ones. Hello everybody, and I hope that you're having a lovely weekend and eating lots of chocolate. If chocolate is the god you celebrate, or if it's something else, then celebrate away. I don't really know what's going on. I've set this up and it's too close and it's too far away, and both at the same time. Hooray, hooray, hooray. So yes, it is Easter weekend. I think it's Passover, in the middle of Passover, and I think there's some other Middle Eastern celebrations as well. Quite a lot of things going on, and also people not having so good a time as well. So it's all a bit sort of, it's like hooray, So bad things are happening and good things are happening at the same time. It's one of those things. It's just life, isn't it? It's just life that you never know what you're gonna get. Box of chocolates, especially as it's Easter time. Because I decided to go on a diet because I realised that all my clothes are too tight, and I'm too tight to buy new ones. So I have to wait. I have to make sure that I can go out. So I can't go outside until I've got clothes that can fit to get new clothes. So, what a conundrum. What a conundrum. I was going to say it's Schrodinger's cat, but I'm not trapped in a box, and there is no gas. There might be if I go on a diet, though. Anyway, so I don't know what to do, really. So this is this weekend. It's April the 5th as I speak. It's April the 6th tomorrow. And if you see this at another time, it's not any of those things. It was when I said these words, but now, whenever you see these words, if you're not live, if you're seeing it at a later date, then it's not. It's not. I've been working on my Edinburgh show today because I had a dream last night that I was working on it, and I did the presentation, and I did it all, and it was all, and I wrote it all, and it was like, hooray! I've written it. I don't need to write it. And then I woke up and I hadn't. So I was like, well, I better do something. So, because what I've been doing is procrastinating and playing stupid little online games like Merge Dragons and that thing with the little, just pointless ones. It's like you're obsessed with them. It's like merge. Oh, thank you, Philip. Woo! Happy birthday to you too, whenever your birthday is. Happy birthday to me. Yeah. Anyway, so merge dragons, you get lost dragons, and then they don't really exist. So what's the point of that? Yay. So I'm like obsessive because they used to. I played it several years ago. But I was playing it on like Misplay and stuff like that, so you get a couple of pence from it. But the amount of pences that you get from that is way down from when I tried it a few years ago. But I'm still obsessed, so I'm like, yeah. And they used to have, like when I played it years ago, like one event a week, or even one event a month, and then you get obsessed and have to play it all weekend to make sure you do the event. But now they've got 3 events a week. And so you can never, ever get off the treadmill. You are just inventing dragons. I mean, the first time I played it, years and years ago, there's like a home garden thing that you have to merge things and open it up. And after months and months and months, I'd only opened a tiny little bit up because you need dragons to open it up. but after hardly any time, because so many events, so many dragons, it's almost completely open, and then that's the end of that. So, and that's the end of the game. No, it's not, because you've got like worlds and you do little puzzles and things, but it's like, can't be bothered now. I've got some Amazon vouchers or something out of it, and I'm like, that's a good time to quit and do some actual work. So that's what I'm saying now. Instead of doing actual work, I've been playing stupid games online and going, I should do some work. I should do some work. No. So that's what I've been doing this week. Is nothing. And then this week, I'm like, all of a sudden, I should do some. I mean, it's April now, and I don't have to really technically have a show until August, but really I should have a show that I can perform and preview. But will I though? Probably not, no. And I've got about 9 videos, about 10 to 12 minutes of video that I'm going to intersperse throughout it. So a 45-55 minute show, and 10 minutes of it is going to be video, and the rest of it's going to be live, and it's going to be short videos, so that they'll be like Sesame Street with, little you know how Sesame Street's got little videos interspersed throughout it. I'm like, that's an ideal show, is having little tiny videos interspersed throughout it. So short attention span, and then I talk, and then la 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 la. So it should work. Whether it does or not, I'm like, what an excellent show it will be. I will hype it up. In past years, I've gone, you've written a terrible show. Why would anybody want to see my show? What am I doing? Oh. But this time, I'm like, yay, it's going to be great. So I'm going to win all the awards. That is unlikely, but it's nice to, because the first year I went, even the second year, it was like, I have all the optimism in the world, I will win the awards, and I will come out of here triumphant. And then I soon learned that that's not what happens. You just keep going along, chugging along, nobody cares, nobody comes to see it, nothing happens, you don't get on SNL UK. But then I heard that somebody, because I also program shows for other people, so I put them in. I heard that somebody was like, I want a venue, make sure that I get a venue, because SNL, Saturday Night Live, is coming to see me. And it's like, yes, sure they are, but maybe they are. Maybe they're coming to see everybody. Maybe we'll all be on SNL. All 100,000 people that's up at, I think it's probably unlikely that they'll get around to seeing everybody. And that any of us, really, because they've already got a cast. And the thing is, I don't think they get through that many people. Even if I've heard it's very good. I need to see it. But I have high hopes. I like the idea. I think, what good. I'd love to be on that. Anyway, I think probably they've got younger cast than me. And also, they probably not going to get through that many of them in the next year or so. So, I mean, ideally, what I should do is get so famous that I get to be the host of SNL for a week, and then I get to do all the fun stuff and be in all the sketches and do all the stuff, and that'll be really good. And I'll host it, and then I'll host it, and then I'll host it, and then I'll host it, and I'll keep hosting it. So I'll be in because there's like a 5 times club for host in America, and Tina Fey's she's got that, and then she's done 5 times that she made jokes about it. She did 5 times of being in the joke sketch about being in it 5 times, and also she's been hosting the SNL one. So that's ideal. Maybe I can write for SNL and then be in it as well, and everything will be swell. I will be an SNL alumni. Yay. Whoever knows. Yes. Exactly. I will be so famous that I will be invited to host it. Ideal. So that would be good. Best of both worlds. Be famous, not have to do all that work every week. Do other work, have to do work everywhere else. I would like to be on it every week, to be honest, because that would be an ideal job for me. That's sort of a dream job that I've been building my whole life to. It's like sad that I haven't got that, because that would be so ideal. But next best thing, be so famous that you are invited on to do that. you know, swings and roundabouts. Anyway, somebody said that they are coming around to see their show, so presumably there'll be people up in Edinburgh. So now I'm not saying that my show's going to be so spectacular that everyone will want to employ me, but I am saying that because it will be. Yay! Which is good, because most of the time I don't think that about my show. Most of the time I'm like, don't come and see my... And in fact, even until last week, people were going, we'll come and see your show. And I'm like, oh, don't do that. Because I was so embarrassed about it. Oh, it'll be terrible, I thought. But now I've got optimism. It doesn't necessarily mean it will be good. But I've got the expectation that it should be. And so I back up my ideas. So that's good. Yay. So good things will come from this. I have faith in the future. Woohoo! Anyway, it's about how to help yourself, yay! But it's quite depressing, yay! And it's taking the piss, yay! Hey, so it's all ways that you can help yourself. All ways that all these internet gurus are all me, to be honest. All of them are me, telling you how to live your life. Now, fortunately, I have done the legwork over the last 20 years. I'm going to cache of videos, shorty videos that I can just pop in of idiots telling you what to do. There's hundreds of them. So what I've got to do is whittle it down. It's like, oh, there's 2 dozen, 3 dozen, 4 dozen, 5 dozen videos. I won't have to do any work at all. But no, I have to do a live show and just put fewer. So I have to whittle it down, put less videos in, fewer videos, and more me. So, you know, it's embarrassment of riches. That's what it is. An embarrassment of riches. Yay. So I've definitely got the video catalogue, the back catalogue. So I can just, and that's good, because the characterization is like, whoa, that person looks 20 years younger than the other person. What characterization? Well, in fact, it's a 20-year-old video. Have I changed that much? Yes, probably I have. But, whoa! But, you know, wigs and makeup, you can make anything look like anything, can't you? Yay, yay. What was I watching? I was watching something where people were pretending to be the younger self. I can't remember what it was. It was like, that's not very convincing. Oh, no. I started to watch... because that's come on to, so I saw the TV Glow, and there's a character in it that's playing a 14-year-old that very much doesn't look 14, but whatever. I didn't finish seeing it because I just started watching it, and I'm like, oh no, I should do some work. Stop watching TV, stop watching things, and then just do some work, and do some work, and do some work, and do some work. Anyway, I was like, that person does not look 14. Yeah, I was, how old are they? And then I was like looking people up, and I was like looking all different people up and saying, how old is this person? How old is this? So it was procrastination again and not doing the work. But I should do the work. I should do work. That's what I should do. So I've got a series of slides, and I like wrote happy, funny little jokey things on it. I've got like 3,000 or 4,000 1,000 words of notes, and I was reading them and I'm going, I'm probably not going to use these. I'm going to use them as a basis, but no, because I've written these this presentation with these funny bits in it. It's like, well, because a few years ago I did the thing called in expert opinion. So it was like TED Talks, where I would just improvise stupid TED Talks, and I would get people come in, and I had made a series of like little presentations that if people didn't have I invited people that already had expert things that they could talk about in a funny way, but then I also, if they didn't have anything, if they were improvisers, I had, here's a spreadsheet, so you can just click it, and whatever comes up on the spreadsheet, you can use that to improvise your show. And it worked quite well most of the time, although somebody came and was just like heckling me and being really awful and making it weird. It's like, most of them were really good and funny, but every now and then somebody would be like, not into this, that's not good, and that ruins everything. But, so I am going to do enough preparation that it will be, you know, I will do so much preparation and have so much material that there will be a million times more material than I need. That might backfire on me. So I need to whittle it down, make sure that I know what I'm doing, funny out the stuff I've got, put more jokes in, make it more structured, make it more brilliant, make it more amazing, make it like a real live TED talk, but only funny. A funny TED talk with videos and experts and Sesame Street. And characters. That will be good. So yes, I'm bigging this up because I'm like, yeah, enthusiastic. I will make it good because I've been very worried about this. I'm like, am I up to this? Am I good enough? I'm like, yes. Why not? If not now, when? I saw somebody's confusing tattoo that they put. If not now, when? It's like, oh, nobody can read this tattoo because it says if not, and there's a T now. So if not, so not and not. So there's a T and a W. So if not now, then when? So it's hen to when. If not now, then when. It was easy to read. There was absolute no puzzle in reading this tattoo. But apparently it's gone viral because nobody can pass this. Nobody knows what it says. It says, if not now, then when? What else could it possibly say? What on earth? Anyway, people are dunderheads. Dunderheads. That's what they are. Dunderheads. So that's fun, isn't it? Yes. I don't know what's going to go on in the next part. Did I say I've made sure that we've got Edinburgh accommodation booked and it's yards. It's all sorted and it's yards, if a yard exists. Meters, centimeters, millimeters from where, inches from where I'm doing the show. So all I can do is like, la 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 la, I am doing a show, la 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 la, and now I'm going to bed. I've done my show by 2:30. I've done my show by 1:30. And I just go, right, so I just go, hurrah, I've woken up. I will fly, do my show, go to bed. Or just see other people's show, go to the seaside. I can do anything I want, see everybody else's show, go to the seaside. Prepare, do interviews, have an audition with SNL, conquer the world. I can do all of the things. Yay! See, it's all going to go horribly wrong, as it inevitably will. But at this moment, I'm riding high. It's all going to go wrong. Because most of the time, I'm down in the dumps. Most of the time, I'm so far below the Earth's crust that I may as well be in Australia. I'm all the way on the other side of the Earth. That's how low I am about the whole thing. I've gone through the Earth's crust, through Australia, out the other side, through to the moon, through to the other side of the moon, off. I've gone all the way past Pluto. Pluto I've gone. You're not planet anymore. Go away. Ah, Eris. I've seen Eris. I've gone, Eris. You are destruction. I can relate. And past that even. So low that I'm far away high. It all goes round. So if you keep going, down below, you keep going, then you're so far away that you are stellar, interstellar. Yay. Woo! Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Michelle. Michelle, my best friend ever. Not just because you've given me that. It's just hooray for Michelle. I haven't seen you for a while. It's well. I need to see you soon. Hooray. You used to walk the dog, but now I've not seen you for a while. Yay. But I don't know where you even live. You don't even live around here maybe anymore. I don't know. Or you might do. Anyway, hooray, thank you, Michelle. I was like, who's that? Oh, it's Michelle. Michelle, who I persuaded to get approved food mystery boxes. I don't know whether you've had any. I haven't had any of them for ages and ages. Happy birthday to you for when your birthday is. I probably missed it, haven't I? Thank you very much, Michelle. Yay. Best birthday ever. Everybody said hello and yay. It's good to have friends. Yes. So this is good, isn't it? Yay. Everything's good. Yay. So yeah, a mystery food I haven't had. I was gonna have a mystery food box last week, but then I was like, no, I can't keep spending my money because I looked and I've been having them for a decade. Notice it said you have saved £3,000 on mystery food boxes. It's like, but if I've saved £3,000, that must mean I spent loads. Probably haven't spent three because the whole point is you save money and like you get £20 of stuff and it's actually costs 90 quid or something like that. So I don't think I've spent that much. I've saved that much, but I mean it does mean that I've spent money. So yeah, no, yes. 5-year-old food is a little bit, yeah, because it's getting a little bit much. It's like, hey, get a mystery food box from 2020. It was like saying, it's like, no, some of it's all right, but popcorn, bad. And also, I think when my tooth cracked, I think the reason my tooth cracked was on the old popcorn from an approved food box, because there was unpopped popcorn, which is probably why they hadn't sold, and they were out of date. So they were like hard, horrible, terrible bits of popcorn. And I think that is what did my tooth in. And then it, during lockdown, got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse until it was just like, and I had it out just before I got COVID. So I think that if it hadn't, I was just thinking, there's a theory that nobody really dies in this world because every time you die, you sort of branch off into another universe. But I was like, all the times I was thinking, that time I got bitten by a dog because I put my hand up and the dog jumped up. It would have eaten me or eaten my throat and then it bit me on the bottom. I probably died then. And there's a couple of times when I was a tiny child, I was like, that probably, I didn't survive that. And then that whole thing, yeah, so, you know, the number of times things, oh no, I nearly got run over. Woo, I survived. Well, probably not. And this, what was I going with that? There was, what was it this week? I don't know. That's like things that have happened that make me go, probably haven't survived that. I am probably not here anymore. Oh no. Things falling on me. Being crushed. So hopefully this me will live forever. But in all the other universes, I'm so accident prone that it's like I'm done in everywhere else. Anyway, yay! I think we might have a rat in the house. A rat in the house. A rat in the house. I found some rat poo on the floor. Oh no! Oh no! And I was like, what's that? Is it because it looked like the inside of a date, like a date stone. So I picked it up with a tissue, but I was like, what is that? And I was like, oh no. Because also, I put my shoes in the front room the other week, and when I got up in the morning, there was like little grains in it. And I was like, I thought maybe it's birdseed because my mum feeds the birds. It's like, how did the birdseed from the kitchen get in my boot in the living room? I thought. But yesterday we were trying to find my dad's tablet, my dad's iPad thing. It's not an iPad, but it's, you know, like a Kindle thing. And we couldn't find it because it wasn't in that room. It was upstairs. But I moved a chair and there was one of those neck pillows that you put in the microwave, and there was little grains of I think oats or barley or whatever, like strewn around it, and two like pieces of material sort of strewn around that, as if something had tried to make a nest. And what had happened, it looked like something had bitten through this thing and little grains were everywhere. So what must have happened was in the night time, something had come into the house and eaten all the grains and then put them in my boot and then gone away again. And I was like, how did that, maybe mice, maybe rats, maybe something else. Because what had happened is I didn't know when I wasn't living here, which happened, when I wasn't living here, apparently there was a rat that got in that room. And I found out about it. I was like, how did that happen? But as I was putting the rubbish out, I looked outside and I thought, hey, there's some bricks there and a sort of little bit of broken tile. What's that covering up? So I moved the little bit of broken tile and I went, oh no, there's a big giant sort of hole that goes into the wall and probably comes out into the living room. there's something, it's like a void under the house. These are quite old houses, and I think there is a void underneath. I think maybe when they were first built, they'd intended to put cellars, and then they didn't. So there's like quite a deep void underneath, and there's like a hole that goes into the basement. That's not really a basement, into the void, and then things can come up through into the house. Oh, good. So that's another reason and a thing that will probably be fatal in the end. Like Weil's disease. You don't get hantavirus in this country, I don't think. I hope not, because that could be bad. So all the things that could kill you. Because my dad sits in the corner and he's like, I'm feeling ill. Why do I feel ill every time I come downstairs? It's probably because we're going to die of the Black Death or something. Yay! Woohoo! And it's my birthday tomorrow. Wow. What fun. I was watching Poseidon Adventure early on with Shelley Winters. Shelley Winters made, she was married to this old man, and she seemed to be like an old woman, and she's like going, I'm so fat. She kept saying, oh, I've put on so much weight. I'm so old. But I used to be a swimmer. I used to be skinny. I used to be fit. La 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 la. And then she goes she rescues Gene Hackman. So we're going about the hantavirus because his wife died of that, and then he died a week later because he had Alzheimer's, and then he died of a heart attack. And he didn't even notice that she was ill because he couldn't see. He didn't know what was happening. He was confused, and she died fairly young compared with him. Anyway, right? Shelley Winters. So this is bad enough, but Shelley Winters in this thing. She goes for a dive and she swims and she rescues Gene Hackman, and then she croaks it. And I was like, how old is Shelley Winters? She must be in her 60s or something. No, she was 52. And then I looked her up and she was in the Diary of Anne Frank. How old was she being a middle-aged old person in the Diary of Anne Frank? She was 39. Old people in the olden days. So she was like she was glamorous, but she was in Lolita as well. She was like 42 in Lolita, whereas James Mason was pretending to be interested in her, but was really a horrible old perv that was interested in her tiny child, and then killed her in a boat. But we were in the whole thing. It was like, how could she possibly think that he'd be interested in her, this old 40-year-old? So, hooray for depression. Everyone gets older and everyone ends up looking terrible. Yay. And Shelley Winters, she's a very nice person, I'm sure. She's not around anymore. She's also gone with the wind. Everyone's gone. Yay, depression. Out the other side, way past into a new universe, way past Sirius, past that one which is the one that's going to explode soon. I can't remember. Anyway, there's one of the stars, beta minor, no, I don't know, Beetlejuice, something like that. One of them is gonna explode quite soon, and we will go and we look in the sky and go, oh, it was already gone. We thought it was still there, but no, it's disappeared. So hooray, depression. We thought it's still there, but it isn't really there. Anyway, I'm gonna go prepare because I'm hungry now because I've been not eating I'm not eating today. This is it. Easter and your birthday. What a stupid time to decide to lose weight by trying to eat less food. It's on chocolate day in your birthday. It's like the day that I should be eating cake and stuffing my face with chocolate. No! This is the day I've chosen to be ridiculous. Well, at least I can go swimming and in the Poseidon Adventure thing and rescue Gene Hackman and then pop my clogs. Yay! Joy. Anyway, I will see you next week. Have a lovely week. Thank you very much. Eat, repeat, digest. Exactly. Messy pots. Yeah, nice. Messy pots. Bye. Messy, I'm reading the comments that I didn't see before because I'm like, straining to see. All right, yes, see you very soon. Have a lovely week, and happy, 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 joy, joy, joy for whatever you celebrate. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.